Right, afternoon everyone. Now I did say on the video, last video, if you want a tutorial doing, that I will come back and show you how I made the Christmas tree with the doilies. And the little miniature table, which a working station where you can pack your parcels for the miniature. So I'm going to do the tree first. Now I've cut a piece of wood. It doesn't have to be perfect at all. I mean, obviously you want it to be level, but you're going to cover it, so it doesn't matter what piece of wood you use. Now I've got a piece of fabric here which is like a crushed velvet, and I've cut a I've cut a cross in it. So you just fold it in half, nip it, fold it the other way and nip it again. But what we're going to do is, I've got all the doilies and trimmings that I've found that I want to use. But what we're going to do now is to cover this first. And you're using, I'm using 3 straws. And they're just normal straws. Natural straws, what we could say. And you just put them in like that. So first of all, I've got to glue those in. Now, I'm not bothered if it, you know, about it sticking to the mats. I've got a non-stick mat underneath, it's fine. And I do want them to set a little bit. But I'm just going to add the straws. Now, don't worry about them being like that, because we're going to glue them together. But I'm first going to put them in here. And make sure that they are straight. Now, just going to leave those for a minute or two to dry. I'm going to fill in this section as well, so that they're really secure, and it's going to get covered, so don't worry about it. Like that. And then just sit that to one side for a minute to go hard. So I'm just using bits of fabric that I've got left, trimmings. I might not use it all, obviously, because there's a load here, but I just have to choose which. I don't think I'm going to use that one, but I did use that one, but I'm going to cut that one, I think, because I only want the points. I don't want the circle bit on it. See, that's more like a shape that I would use. And I'm just going to cut the middle out. That's it. I did find this, but I don't think it's big enough for the skirt. And I think it'll look funny. I just want doilies, basically. So I've got this one as well. Which is a little bit stiff, but you don't know, we might use it. I've got some of this trimming. And somewhere, I've cut that, like I said, for this. I've got one of those. So they all need to be, the middle's cut out. Don't cut big holes, because it, you know, it's no good. And I've got this one, which I will use. So you see, what you can do is, that's the largest, then that one, I would imagine, then no, that one, then that one, and I've also got that. And I've got some of this as well to finish them off. I don't think I'll use that one. Yeah. Right, okay. I may have to put this one, because I love this. And I like that at the bottom, I think. So I may have to put that onto a band. I've got this cone. and it's a party hat, and that's all I used. So I'll do that in a minute and share that with you. So what you do is cut this, because it's too big. Or is it this time? Not really, we could use that I suppose. Let me just find the paper that I need, or the fabric that I'm going to use. So I've got this fabric, and it's just cream, but it'll cover this. Now if I wanted a smaller, slimmer one like I've done, you just take this off, cut a piece out, you know, like a triangle. So you just cut it and then move that in and make a smaller one. They're just party hats. You get them in a pack of 12 or something like that from the pound shop. So all I need to do now is just to glue down one side. Now we do have to stuff the inside of the cone, and all I used was bubble wrap. So I've got some bubble wrap here. I basically just folded it up into a ball, drop the glue in the base, well in the top of it should I say. And then poke that down inside there. Poke it in as much as you can. And then just snip. Like a cross inside there. And that's so we can glue that in there and it'll hold. But let's go back to this. Now this is dry. Just manoeuvre them to one side, and all you do is glue them together like that. Done. That's all you have to do. Now we're going to put this on first. So we pop that over, we can glue all of that in, and first of all pull this back. I mean, obviously this will depend on what size base you have to what size fabric you need. Let me just get some more glue. Pull that back. That's it. And just flatten that down. Don't tuck anything in, just flatten it down. Do the two sides or the two ends first, whichever you prefer. Push that in like that. Flatten that down. Then do your ends, whichever you've got left. Like that, and pull these in. Push that in. Now, because of the type of material I'm using, I can go in, put a little bit of glue in the corners, and just pinch them together like that. Again, a bit of glue in the corners, and pinch them together like that. Then when I come to cutting them, see, it's nice and neat. You can do it a different way if you want. It's completely up to you. I'm doing them like this because it's good. It's looks fine. And if they come undone, you just simply glue them down. But they shouldn't do. Like that. And then you can trim off all the fabric. So that's not hard. Now, if you've only got chipboard and no wood, you can do exact same thing as I've just done. We're going to put a little bit of material around there, but as you can see, there's nothing wrong with them. They're quite neat. But if you've got chipboard, then what you can do is layer your chipboard until you've got a decent sized base. Yeah? And that way you can still do the same thing. If you don't have any straws, you might have some A4 paper or newspaper. Roll them until you've got tubes so long. I mean, these measure, let me just see, 7 inches, or 7.5, because there's so much inside there. And if you want it in centimetres, 19 centimetres. Okay? And do the same thing, cut them and glue them, and then paint them if you want. I'm not going to paint these because they fit in with what I'm doing. Right, so we've got this now. All I'm going to do is to glue all of this down. See on the bottom section, just glue it all down. Okay, so, and then that is going to sit in there like that. So we're going to do that next because we do have to glue it in. Now that's all going to melt inside. You need plenty in there. Push it in and just hold it still. Now what you're going to do is make sure it doesn't lean. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my fabrics and laces and whatnot and start building on it. So this is the one I want at the base. And yeah, I'm going to add that to the tree. Now you must find where your seam, oh see, that's my seam. My seam should be at the back. Okay. Start adding your material. So I'm just going to cut that little bit off there because it's not even for me. And where it needs to be tucked in a bit, you know, just give it a little tuck there. That's fine. The next layer is going to cover that. We've now got, oh, this one. See? And that just lays over there like that. We just need to get that right. Now, because this has got like pleats, you know, like scallops in it. That's the front. So you do need a scallop at the front. But this time what we're going to do is you're going to glue them from underneath. Just pick that up like that and do a couple of lines. And then make sure that's in the middle. And then press that down like that. So I need to cut that one. No, yeah, I need to just cut that out. It's too small, so I'm going to cut the next row out. I could have just sliced it, but I like to cut them out and so they're all even. Oh, I'll show you in a minute. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I can even, which I might do, put some tassely bits in as well. And I think this section, we're just going to put this around the base. I'm just going to cut a piece and then glue this onto the base. Like that. But then I'm just going to push it around the base here. See, just pull that around like that. Fasten that in like that. That's fine. It looks great from the front. Now, I'm not sure, but I think, let me have a look and see what I do have. I've got some stuff like this. I do have these, which I think I'm going to use and pop on my tree. Yeah, hopefully this is going to be one video. Oh, I've got one of those. Oh, yeah. Definitely. I'm definitely going to use one of these, I think. Let me just put a little bit of this around the top, because it's quite plain, see? And then now, I think I'm going to use that. Yes, I am. To go on the top there. Right, hang on. Oh, come round here. Like that. That's so pretty. But do I want anything else? I was just thinking about, oh, do you know what? I've got some of this. So let's just have a look. Yeah. See, I've got some of this and it's only a little bit left. But they're like drops, aren't they? So what I'm going to do, says she, let me just cut the odd drop. Okay, I don't need that bead, but I need those. But I don't want these all over, you see. I only want them hit on the star bits. It's on these droplet bits here. See this, what's pointed? Now I am getting the beaded trim back in, folks. I've been waiting for the guy. He's been away. Not that you're going to see them at the back. But, you know, we've got to add them on. I know it's difficult when you've got a tall thing. I really should have put the camera at a different angle. But when I get my room sorted, it will be at a different angle. I can guarantee that. Oh, yes. Oh, so pretty. So, but I do like them hanging here. Oh, that's so pretty. Hang on, folks. You'll just get a glimpse of them, that's all, when it's stood on the shelf. It's just a hint of glitter, of, you know, glam, not glitter. Oh wow, that just looks glorious. I mean, I love it, but will anybody else? Right, just put these bits away, because you never waste them. I don't think we need any more on that. That looks absolutely gorgeous.